Test on one day. India, England, Australia. What a player! What a player! What a player!
Hello and welcome back to What a Player Concussion Sub-Series Fantasy section, where today we'll be giving you fantasy tips for the third T20I between England and Pakistan. The first two games have been absolutely cracking. The first T20I, Livingstone scored the fastest 100 in a losing cause in T20 international history. The second game obviously saw England coming back and scoring a 200 run, and Pakistan couldn't chase it. It was an easy victory in the end for England. So this is the decider game and we are expecting it to be a really cracking one. It's played in Manchester, and to discuss everything about it I have Vishak and Suman with me. Hi guys, how are we doing?
Good, Sanjay.
Pretty good. Looking forward for another high-scoring game. Hopefully, it'll be a 200 game. 3 games in a 3.
I must say, I was watching India game and England-Pakistan, and I must say I was only watching England-Pakistan because theirs was much more exciting to watch with full crowds and everything. I was more distracted to it. But let's have a look how our team is looking like.
The series is interestingly poised with each team having one game each. I think England will not do any experimentation in this game considering it's a series decider. I think they will go with their full strength team. So considering that, we have picked Josh Buttler and Mohammad Rizwan as the keepers. Josh Buttler looked pretty good in the previous game, scored a 50. Mohammad Rizwan has looked well in both, looked good in both the games along with Babar Azam. They both have been giving decent starts to Pakistan. And Babar Azam, we have made him the captain because he is the number 2 T20I batsman. He's been doing pretty well. Jason Roy is trying to go big right from the start, and if he gets going, he can be pretty dangerous, and that's the reason we have picked him. And Saqib Mahmood has been doing pretty well in the PSL, but he has not fired in this series yet. He looks in good form, so we are expecting him to come good as well. So this rounds our batters.
And then comes Chennai Super Kings Moeen Ali, who was properly utilized, like Vishak said, bowling, batting. So he'll come good. If he's given long rope, he'll give you lots and lots of points. Then Liam Livingstone, no need to mention why we have picked him. And Shadab Khan, what I'm impressed about Shadab is his fielding. If you looked at his sweeper cover and deep fielding, outstanding. I personally think that he's closer to the Jadeja kind of a quality. Very quick, great arm in the deep. Then moving on to bowlers, Adil Rashid, who seems to be again coming to the groove. Perfect fit in T20. He'll be the trump card for England going into T20 World Cup. Utilized well. Then Saqib Mahmood, who's a fast bowler. He's coming good. I think he's making his mark with the chances he's getting. And last but not least, Shaheen Shah Afridi, who's got good pace, cleaning up the tail and bowling death overs well. So that sums up the 11 and hoping for another high-scoring, deciding game for the series.
Fun question for you guys. Let me put it that way. So on the England side, in this Dream11, I see apart from Saqib Mahmood, everyone is playing the IPL. In the current Pakistan setup, if there was some player who would potentially be selected for IPL if things were normal, who would that be? Starting with you, Vishak?
Babar Azam, definitely. He is one of the star players. He can bat. He can be an opener for a side. He can give you good starts, and he is someone who will play the 20 overs. The one Rahul is doing for Kings 11 at the moment. So if the next year, if I'm sure there won't be Pakistan players again, but if they get picked with 10 players, 10 teams, I think he would be one of the hot picks. Rizwan is also a very good pick. The Pakistan also have got very good bowlers as well. Shadab Khan is one. Shaheen Afridi. If you take a look, right, Pakistan have got very good talent, but since because of the political things, they are not able to make it. But if you see, they have a very good T20 team. I think most of them would definitely make it.
There are quite a few actually. I think Mahmood, who opened the batting last game, he should fit in. Quite a big hitter is what I've seen. Shadab Khan, like I said, great all-rounder, perfect fielder in the deep, perfect for T20. And then Sanjay, your favorite Fakhar Zaman, he should make it to any 11 across the globe.
Yeah, I think Shadab Khan, Fakhar Zaman potentially, and I would pick Imad Wasim as well. In fact, Imad Wasim and Shadab Khan, very, very impressive. I look at Pakistan team T20, although they lost the last game, I think they would be one of the contenders definitely to reach the semis and maybe go all the way in the World T20, because their top order seems to be getting sorted with Fakhar and Hafiz coming in lower down, and with Shadab and Imad Wasim, both potentially will give you 7-8 overs each time, and they are very, very good hitters. They are no mug with the bat. Apart from last two bowlers, maybe Afridi and Rauf, everyone can pretty much bat. So I think they would be serious contenders come October.
And one more thing, mind you, Shoaib Malik is not playing this series. He is not retired yet from T20Is. So if he comes good, if he also comes back, it would be a serious middle order.
Yeah. And if you have to look at a template, and this is my personal opinion, and we discussed this offline, sorry to take it off track, how England played the second T20I is what everyone should be aiming. They kept losing wickets in the power play, but they kept going hard. If this was any other team, they'd probably be going at 8 and over and still be happy, end up getting maybe 170 and lose the game. But they kept going hard, got bowled out, but doesn't matter, they got 200 runs. And they eventually won the game. This is a very, very key aspect, I think, which a lot of the teams, especially India, can learn, I think.
I think that's the template which Morgan has brought in since the 2015 World Cup. And he has clearly mentioned to the team, no matter what, we are going hard. Like, our target is big. They always aim for the height. See, it is always a risk-driven approach. You can, in 20 overs, you can score 250 or even you can get all out for 120. But most of the times they succeed. That shows the quality of their lineup. And even in a 50-over game, you see they have scored 480. So that's because they've gone with that approach. And credit to Morgan for that, bringing that change in the culture and making sure and picking the similar, same kind of batsmen who can do that, batters who can do that, and get them to get them that success. And that's what brought them success in the 2019 World Cup as well.
Yeah, my prediction would be, Suman, that these two teams will play the semi-final in World T20. What do you think?
Too soon for me. Too soon. I'll talk when it is closer.
Right. Excellent. I think we are looking for a very, very good game, and the best team hopefully will win. And if you find any of our tips useful, hopefully you'll score a lot of points and potentially win some money. Couple of disclaimers and important information which we want to give you before we leave you. The game obviously involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. You have to be 18 plus to play this. Please be responsible and play at your own risk. The second point obviously is that the tips we are giving at Water Player is only for entertainment purposes. We cannot be held accountable for any losses you may incur. For our viewers, please do support us by subscribing to that channel. Please do check out our channel for other contents you may potentially like. We are all cricket crazy fans. All we do is talk about cricket. The more cricket we have, as Suman says, the more happier we are. Vishak, Suman, thanks a lot for your time, and we hope to see you back another day, another show. Till then, take care and be safe.